Today is Thank a First Responder Day, and being a first responder myself, I remember many years ago I was at a house fire and it had been a very long, difficult job, and I wasn't having a great time. It wasn't a great time in my life at that moment. And a man came up to me from the local neighbourhood and he just said, "Oh, I just wanted to say thank you. I've been watching you and you've been working so hard and you've done an amazing job." And all these years later, I still remember that because it made so much difference to me at a time when, I wondered if I had done a good job. I didn't know whether I had, and I worried, could I have done something more? And I think we often do that as first responders. And for someone just unprompted to come to me and say that really made a difference to me. And it's such a privilege to do the job that we do as first responders, but it can also come at a cost. And I've spoken to many firefighters over the years who have spoken about the impact that some of the jobs that they've been to has had on them, and that it can be isolating because it's a very different job that we do and it's difficult for people to understand. And I think that moment of connection when someone comes to you and says thank you can really help to reduce those feelings of isolation. And I remember a firefighter said to me once, and he'd been in the job for over 30 years, and he said, Tara, every job that I've been to, it leaves a little splinter. And over 30 years, I've accumulated a lot of splinters. And that's now a fair hunk of wood that I'm carrying around with me. And sometimes it just weighs me down and it feels incredibly heavy. And I think that's such a powerful way to explain how some of the jobs that we go to can impact us, but also how important it is those simple moments of connection, as I said, when someone comes to you and says thank you and you actually feel valued and you feel that you have made a difference to somebody's lives, and sometimes it's easy to forget that. So I encourage you on Thank a First Responder Day to go to Thank a First Responder Day Facebook page or to thankafirstresponder.com.au and leave a message. Or any day of the year, if you see a first responder, please go up to them and say thank you, because it really does make a huge difference to us.